Hey y'all, this is question number 10, and I just have to start by expressing my sincere gratitude. We now have 3,610 loopers who are committed and have really signed up to join this learning journey. You all have continued to inspire and motivate me to keep going. Every single week, I'm not only doing the reflection, but I'm thinking about what's that next question that I need to ask myself to challenge myself and to challenge our community to be more thoughtful in their reflection, but also to push you all a little bit more. And you all just continue to give me more energy on this journey. I just have to say that I am grateful that I'm not alone, right? That we're all out here and we have recognized that we've grown, we've changed and evolved a lot, but that there's so much more change, growth, and evolution on our horizon. And so just want to commend you all before I jump into the question this week. So for question 10, what can I find hope in again, even if I once thought it was hopeless? I had two things that really resonated with me. One of them is putting on my author cap. So when I was 25, 26, I committed to publishing 3 books in one summer, and it flopped. I didn't publish 3 books in a summer. I think I had given myself almost a year, but I did write 3 books. And that first 2 books have already been published. The first one was Breaking Through from Rough to Ready, which was targeted at middle school, high school students, and even young adults who have finished, and just sharing my lessons up until 25, building a multi-million-dollar education company, one that's focused on social impact and making the world a better place. And the second one, the purpose-driven social entrepreneur, really focused on people who are looking for more purpose in their life, but really leading social enterprises that want to do good for the world and do well for themselves financially. And the third book was my thought leadership book in the education space. Just my hopes, my aspirations, the things that I saw and learned about what I was seeing in public education, hoping to share those lessons to accelerate more of the progress. And that one's just been collecting dust for a really long time. I've had starts and stops with different authors, ghostwriters, publishers, and then finally I'm at this new iteration now where I feel a little bit more hopeful. Things are starting to move with our literary agent, and we have a session coming up to continue to refresh the content that we've written a few years ago. So definitely feeling more hopeful there. The second one has been, putting on my entrepreneur's hat. Really the growth of practice. When I started out in the very, very beginning, thinking back to the college days, I remember thinking I was going to build an organization that was going to serve children nationally. And I didn't know what that meant, what it was going to look like, and what it would take. And I can tell you that the journey has had its ups and downs, highs and lows, and nothing has been easy, but all of it has been worth it. And in the last year or so with this funky economy, what's been happening in education, I definitely had moments where I started to lose hope that the pace and the scale at which I wanted to see the change in the world wasn't happening at the speed and maybe not even possible at the cadence that I wanted it to happen at. And we recently kind of looked back, our fiscal year ended in June, made some challenging decisions about what the way forward looked like. Actually engaged an executive coach, and not just for myself, but for our entire leadership team. And man, just in the 2.5 months, the impact has been a lot more transformative. And while we might not be doing that hockey stick or whatever type of growth that people talk about, I'm definitely inspired and believe that this year of rebuilding, foundation setting, communication, everything else is going to lead us back on the track that I really want to see us get to. And it's been exciting to be a part of the journey and just something I've been super grateful for. And so both of those things were things that I felt like I was losing hope in, and I've regained that hope and have started to already proactively think about what things I could be doing in my role and in my seat to make those things better. So those are my 2 this week. Really had a list of 10 and then narrowed it down to 5 and then said, okay, well, what are the 2 that I really, really lost hope in, that I needed to regain hope in? And these 2 are the ones that were top of mind, and I'm going to continue to double down on and hopefully have more to share with you all over the course of the year on all of my different social platforms as y'all continue to engage. Again, just sincerely want to say thank you. I appreciate you all engaging with your learning. The more you all engage, the more energy it gives me to want to continue to find better content, to continue to push all of us. And I know it's challenging sometimes to deal with these questions every single week. And so if you skip a week, want you to feel like it's okay. You can always catch up, but also know that this is for you. And I hope that you're asking other folks around you these same questions, whether they're your children because they're old enough to engage with them, your partner because you want them to be engaged in the same journey you're on, your direct reports because you're managing or leading. Just know the application is so much wider. And don't feel like you have to answer them in the same way that I have them tailored. Use that as a springboard to change what you're doing. So thank you. And I'm excited to be on this journey with you all. Go out there and get after it.